Coach, which area of your team is returning, if you could use that microphone, not that one, the other one. Which area of your team is returning as the biggest strength from last year?
I probably would.
Okay, thank you. I probably would say our secondary is probably our strongest area. It was the area that needed the most growth from last year because we really started at really a very small basal level. So over the course of 365 days, it's not to quantify and say that they're the best in the region or anything like that. It's just their growth from where they were to where they are now has been probably the most impressive thing I've seen.
Who are some of the new faces that are going to play a bigger role this season for you guys?
We've got an athlete that transferred into us from Miller Middle School. His name is Joshua Pettigrew, and he's got some lineage. His uncle was a great athlete at Central a while back, and he's basically family. And he's come in, and one of the things he's done is he's brought a whole different attitude. Even as young as he is, he seems to make everybody else around him grow and get tremendously better at their effort, in particular in the weight room and when we're doing a lot of plyometric work. He just seems to lift the effort of everybody around him, and I'm just really impressed with what he's doing. And on top of that, we've got several underclassmen that were on the team last year that they've been very impressive. Because we've asked a lot of them, more than what they've probably been used to in a long time. The kids have been meeting their goal.
Other than your secondary, what's an area you think will be most improved from last season?
I probably would say quarterback play. That's another one where I'm so proud of the quarterback that we have, Justin Rutherford. He made a commitment to start doing the important work. He started coming, studying his craft, doing a lot of the small things that were necessary to get himself better. He's got the privilege of being coached by Eric Evans, which is one of the best athletes ever played at Central. They've developed a really close relationship where they're starting to reflect each other. And one of the things he's also done is he started putting the pieces together. He was never a bad student, but now it's getting very important. You know, he isn't just saying, I want to pass the class and do pretty well. He's concerned with his core GPA. He's starting to look at what tomorrow's going to do, and that type of attitude from that leadership position is just going to filter on with everybody else.
All right, let's get Anthony to answer this one. Anthony, what would you say your team's identity will be this year?
Our team's identity this year is definitely just being the hardest workers. I think over the season, over the off season, we've always worked hardest. We've been working as hard as we can. I mean, Central hasn't worked this hard, I think, in a very long time. We made a commitment that it means a lot to each other. You know, so if I break this company, then I break a bond. You know?
Very nice. All right, pass the mic down to Tiberius for me. Tiberius, what are your team's goals for this season?
I feel like our team goal is just to stay committed and be locked in for the whole season and keep our discipline and keep changing this program around.
Perfect. All right, Coach Laws, what's it going to mean for your program to play in an event like the Gridiron Classic at Fort Valley State?
I'm really grateful to AE Grooms for working with the district and putting it all together. One of these, an event like this is big for our kids, and it's a hard task to undertake for a whole school. You know, I'm very lucky that I have a principal that I have, Dr. Jen Dupree, and the fact that she understands athletics and she's already made plans to support everything we need to do to play that first early game. That's tremendously important because it starts there. And then for a lot of our kids, they may not get that opportunity to play in college. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But to get a chance to step on that field, to see that environment, to really soak it all in, for them, that's going to be a story they can tell 20 years from now. And for us, we just want to make sure that we do it right and make the district proud.
All right, appreciate your charges. Members of the media, do you guys have any questions for Central High School?
For either one of the players, how different does it feel right now compared to last year? You know, when you had a new coaching staff in transition, how different, how much better do y'all feel like we're looking?
Pull the mic
We
up.
call it the new central. The new central, our support staff is different. I think our support staff this year is just amazing. It feels like we're getting more work than we ever had. You know, and also the chemistry this year, I've been at Central 3 years and I've never seen anything like it. I mean, we're all young players, so even outside of football in school and hallway, we say something to each other, hold each other accountable.
Any other media questions? All right, Central, we appreciate your time.